class of 2019, move your tassels from the right to the left. All right, sage folk, it is now time for me to give you a charge. Not that kind of charge. Another. The tilt of the Earth's axis and its orbit around the sun has changed the seasons. Life has its own tilted axis and its own orbit. Life is a series of changing seasons. Birth, death, silence, speech, war, peace, finals, freedom. The end of Game of Thrones, thank God. Wisdom tells us there is a time and a season for everything. We are at a certain season in our world and our countries. I don't know the exact global season. I'll defer to our expert, Esther Bremer. But having seasons is a universal of our world. But even in the natural world, there's difference. America's spring is Australia's autumn and Syria's summer. It's also true of our spiritual climate. Your season of hope may be someone else's season of sorrow. It's true of political climate. One country's calm exists within another nation's chaos. You have come to Pomona from all over the world. You have brought the richness of your cultures, your countries, your lives to make this place what it is. I want you to take note of that richness. I'm so proud of you all. When I speak of that pride, I want to acknowledge many firsts. We have so many students here who are the first in their families to graduate from college. So many the first to make a voyage across the world to come here. So many of you took risks that were the first for you. We have another first in recent years. There are 4 seniors among us who are Marines and veterans. Mo Dyson, Chandra Dias, Jordan Peterson, Chris Vasquez, Semper Fidelis. We're proud to call you our own. We're proud of all of our sage hens. In the military, our veterans experience a season of living according to someone else's command. By stark contrast, while here, all of you had a degree of agency in ways that were new, exciting, and sometimes overwhelming. Still, at Pomona, you experienced a season of mentorship. You've had professors guide you, peer mentors befriend you, and staff support you throughout your time here. Can those of you who have been peer mentors please stand if you are able? As you look out onto the next season of your lives, I want you to tell you, not winter is coming, but spring. Spring isn't coming, spring is here. You're stepping into a season of greater independence. Don't worry, you're not alone. Seasons change, and now yours has. There will be more winters, but this is your spring, and you're facing the sun. Yeah, you're awakening. It's a heady time. Fresh air, green growth, and super blooms, maybe allergies. But enjoy your spring. Play barefoot in the grass. Take an unexpected turn in your career. Enjoy the daylight. Live with continuous anticipation of great things. I want you to remember, though, don't get so intoxicated in your spring that you forget the long, hard winters for others that they're enduring. Empathy is one of the most crucial and profound traits we can acquire. But a word of caution, don't just empathize with people who are most like you. Feel empathy with those who are different from you and seek to understand others' perspectives. Fritz Breithaupt wrote a book called The Dark Sides of Empathy, where it explores how it can trigger tribalism, polarize you, and keep you rooting only for your own team. We see that at play at times on the global stage. The dark side of empathy, aligning oneself with a side of conflict so radically can result in terror, like in Sri Lanka, or far-right nationalism, like in Charlottesville. As the award-winning journalist Hannah Rosen said in generations past, quote, "We thought of empathy as the big warm sun lighting the path to peace for us all. Now it operates like a torch. You shine it on your friends and you use it to harm your enemies." My charge to you is to take that torch of empathy and shine it on those whom you believe might be your enemies. Don't burn them. Share your spring with those who are different from you, who have different experiences and worldviews. It's no credit to our character if we only extend our goodwill to those who instinctively evoke it. Otherwise, we will be no better than those whom we criticize. Use your empathy for building up, not tearing down. Let me tell you, it is hard to do this. I have been called names. My brother and I had spit on our faces on the school bus as children. It is not easy to see humanity on the other side of that. But seeing humanity all around you is a gift you can give to yourself, and no one can take it away from you. No one but you can master it. It is an education in and of itself. Here at Pomona, your education has been shaped by the many different people around you. You're about to encounter many, many more. Remember, each is in their own season. Remember your winters, your falls, and summers. Some have come, some are still to come. Remember your struggles. Remember your triumphs. Remember when the moon was hidden from your view. Remember when the light broke through. Remember all of that so you can remember someone else's. Summer, winter, fall, and spring don't happen to you at the same time. Your work isn't going to come to fruition for at least one more season. You will get there from here, but it won't happen overnight. Be patient. Be restless in your self-improvement, but be gentle in your self-talk. Never compromise in your character, but forgive yourself and others for inevitable mistakes. Counsel yourself as kindly as you would counsel a friend. Remember that seasons change, and that's both a warning and a blessing. Your time is now. Your spring is now. Take it all forward and take it all in. Ada Limon wrote a poem that I want to leave you with. It's included in your program, so if you open it up, you can follow along with me. More than the fuchsia funnels breaking out of the crabapple tree, more than the neighbor's almost obscene display of cherry limbs shoving their cotton candy blossoms to the slate sky of spring rains, it's the greening of the trees that really gets to me. When all the shock of white and taffy, the world's baubles and trinkets leave the pavement strewn with the confetti of aftermath, the leaves come. Patient, plodding, a green skin growing over whatever winter did to us. A return to the strange idea of continuous living despite the mess of us. The hurt, the empty. Fine then, I'll take it, the tree seems to say. A new slick leaf unfurling like a fist to an open palm. I'll take it all. Please take it all. Congratulations to the class of 2019.